Hey, this is B.James. I'm on the check-in with Brianna with Hip Hop United.
Okay, Hip Hop United. This is Brianna. We are here today with the one and only B. James. How you doing?
How are you doing? How you doing today? So my name is B. James, aka Ba. I'm from Atlanta, south side of Atlanta. I was born and raised basically in Georgia. I was born in Alabama though, but I was raised.
What part of Alabama?
I was born in Muscle Shoals. Actually, it's like the music capital of Alabama. Um, my dad was in the military, so they traveled a little bit. I guess when I was a little kid, from Germany to Utah to Montgomery, and then we wound up in Georgia. And my dad got out the military.
Got you. Let's get into it. So, you're a musician. I heard some of your music. How did you get started? What inspired that?
So I got started doing music because of my parents. Actually, they used to sing at weddings, singing in church. They were singing. My mom go through the house sing every day, every morning, all the time. So music has always kind of been prevalent for me. Um, But I was in high school, and my brother he had some friends who was making beats in band class, and I got a hold of one of their beat CDs, and I caught myself stealing it from them. You know how siblings like take stuff. I took their beat CD, and they had a lot of samples on the beat CD: Aretha Franklin, Michael Jackson samples. I put it in the car, and I tried to freestyle to it, and I think I heard myself rap like two, three lines, and I just got excited.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, now when I was listening to your music, I'm hearing the rap. I'm hearing a lot of like a spoken word type vibe. But with that spoken word, I'm getting like the common vibe from you. Do you get that a lot?
I get common a lot. I get eclectic artists quite often, and that's common because when I started freestyling, when I started rapping, I was freestyling, and so I would try to figure out a way to rap without listening to the beat. Or if the beat comes on, don't wait for the beat to break. Just start rapping to kind of train myself to rap on any kind of beat, so I could make myself, I guess, flow on any type of style beat. So that spoken word, learning how to rap just with no beat a cappella, I mastered that.
Have you done any spoken word like at any, like bars or anything like that?
I've done some a cappella type rapping, and I know how to. I have done like some spoken word in college. They had a matter of fact. I went to West Georgia in Carrollton. They had art club, like a rapping art club, and every Wednesday it would be open mic, and I would get up there and I would do a complete spoken word freestyle. So I'm able to do spoken word just off freestyling.
What is the process that, it takes in order for you to come up with, I guess, your lyrics, your poetry, and so on and so forth?
Uh, well, it comes from just being in the room, filling the room out. And once that beat comes on, you can get words just off of the feeling of the beat, because I think energy is everything. So the energy that it took to make the beat, it's going to resonate through the music. So when I hear the beat, it's going to give me a story, or it's going to give me words that I kind of can relate to, and I can kind of hear words through music.
Okay, so what if there isn't a beat?
Then I just go off the pure energy of the room, or myself, what's in me. You know. I'm a Cancer, so we're very sensitive people. We always kind of feel things. So if it's just me performing, and I know if I'm not first or if I am the first person, I'll set the tone just based on how I feel.
When did you start taking it serious? I
I've
guess.
always taken my craft serious since high school, but as far as like seriously recording and going to studios and putting my money for it, to get better and to record and to make a project, I would say 4 years.
If you had a chance to collaborate with an artist, who would it be and why?
If I had a chance to collaborate with an artist, I would probably collaborate with Big Crit. Um, That would be one. I would also collaborate with Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. I would collaborate with Andre 3000 and CeeLo Green. I think these artists are not just people that you can do music with, but you can also learn from. You know, whether that's learning life lessons from, or even just learning the industry and learning how to stay on top of your craft within that realm. So it can turn into a beautiful friendship. So I mean, not only do I love their craft and how they do their music and present their art, but I would be interested in a friendship too.
Who is your top, three artists out right now? Would those be the ones you just called?
Not right now. I mean, my top three artists right now that's relevant artists. Um, I would go with Gunna. Um, I would also go with. I really like Kodak Black, and I would probably say my third person would be. I would go with Drake. I would go with Drake.
Those are definitely some great choices. You could definitely, take it to the next level and perhaps, maybe one day work with some of these people.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that for sure, and I'm humble and I'm very happy to do this interview, and I appreciate your time.
No problem, no problem. Now, talk to the people about the music that you're working on.
So my new project, Blues Garden, it consists of 13 tracks. Um, I made this album, Blues Garden, about my father. His nickname was Blue. Um, so we was raised by a man that's from Alabama, from the country, and also military. So I was raised by both my mom and my dad, me and my brother. So it's very family oriented, and Blues Garden references his name as in blue, and then the garden as far as the upbringing, like like a seed in his garden, basically. So it's kind of depicting how I was raised and the influences of which I came from. Um, so it's a very personable project for me, so that you can see and get a little insight of how I was raised and why I do music and where I'm from. So it starts in Alabama, kind of letting you know about a country boy, how a country boy was raised, and then kind of moving you into also Atlanta, Clayton County, that area. So also giving you a depiction of me growing up and what I learned growing up. Uh, so Blues Garden has two major songs that I'm pushing. Do it, do it done is one song, and Ballin' Hard is the other song. Um, I'm proud of those songs. They're really good performance pieces. Uh, so yeah, that's Blues Garden, and I'm B.James.
Okay, what's the vibes? Like, what can we get out of this?
It's definitely gonna be more making songs for the ladies, um, and also in more details. As far as like positive ways that men treat women and need to treat women, so that the ladies can get the love. They need more love. Ladies need more love. So yeah, for sure.
So we gonna expect some love vibes.
Definitely love vibes. Definitely just articulating the way I feel and the way that women should be treated.
Got you, got you. What else can we look forward to from you?
Well, I think that right now it's just me focusing on my craft. Um, I want to do more music, more marketing, more art events too. I'm also an artist, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of drawing and painting. Um, my merchandise, I'm gonna be selling merch, hoodies, shirts, jackets, hats. Um, I'm just pushing myself as an artist so that I can, get out there.
And I'm also noticing your fashion sense. You know, you with the eclectic vest. It looks like a vest. Okay,
This is
okay.
actually inspired in India, and I got this outfit in Dallas, Texas. I spent a lot of my life traveling for roofing and insurance adjusting. So I meet good people, and the lady that I met in Dallas, she had a shop, and I bought a lot of different Indian outfits and apparel from her. So I'm kind of digging that. I like to be different. I like to wear different stuff. You're not gonna catch me too much like in what everybody else is wearing out here. Basically, I got my own fashion, my own style. I kind of I have my own lane, and I also want to cater it to being a gentleman too. Because as a man, we're not really we're not really represented. We're not represented properly, and we're not representing properly as what it should be to be a man, especially a black man in today's world. So, you know, you had Jadena, Classic Man. I want to kind of push the envelope with that because he was going in a great direction, and I feel like as far as being a classic man, being a gentleman, you know, that can be pushed. So I want to push it with my fashion and my music.
Well, it was definitely a pleasure speaking with you. The best is yet to come for you. Keep grinding, keep doing your thing. Leave everybody with your social media handles and how you can be reached.
So you can reach me on Instagram. My social media handle is Brian J Allen. So it's Brian underscore J Allen, BRIAN underscore J Allen, and also Ink About It, INK dot ABT dot IT. That's my artist handle page. Um, I can be reached on those two pages. And as far as my album is titled Blues Garden. Um, and that can be found on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all the streaming platforms.
There it is. Once again, it was a pleasure. I do appreciate you for checking in, taking the time to speak to Hip Hop United.